we'd like to welcome out our ref for this evening, Eddie Quintana.
Done that in the opposite order because I fell so hard right over there. Hi, welcome to Comedy Sportz. By a round of applause, how many of you are here to see Comedy Sportz for the very first time? Applaud now. All right, by a round of applause, everyone else, let's show them how it's done. Comedy Sportz, for those of you who don't know or don't remember, is competitive team improvisational comedy. Competitive because we have two teams, the red team and the blue team competing for points and laughs. The points will get from me, the laughs will get from you, tonight's loyal fans. Now during the match, I'm going to come to you for suggestions. So I'm going to split you guys right in half. If you're in the middle, pick a side. This is America. From this half of the audience, on the count of three, can I get the last movie that you saw in theaters? 1, 2, 3. Alright. And from this half of the audience, on the count of three, can I get your favorite topping on a pizza? 1, 2, 3. More people like pizza than movies. And from everyone, on the count of three, can I get your middle name? 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much. During the match, we'll take any one of those suggestions and we'll use them to inspire our games. Now, Comedy Sportz is a real sport. I'm a real referee, and as such, there are a few real fouls that you, tonight's loyal fans, need to know about. The first of which is the brown bag foul. Everybody's saying, do that with me, please. Put your arms up in the air like you just don't care. Tickle the clouds, make it rain. Even you, sir, I can see you. This isn't television. Arms up in the air. I'm looking right at you. We're not moving on until your arms go up. 1, 2, 3, the brown bag foul. The brown bag foul keeps our show clean if any one of the players says something that is lewd, crude, lascivious, or in poor taste. I will blow my whistle and place a brown paper bag over the offending player's head, and their team will lose 1 point. Everybody say, oh, the humanity! Oh, the humanity! Beware, the brown bag foul can also be called on you, tonight's loyal fans. If you say something that is lewd, crude, lascivious, or in poor taste, I will blow my whistle and place a brown paper bag over your head. You do not have points to lose, but the bag has been used before. Second foul you need to know about is the groaner foul. Everybody say that. Please put your arms out like an airplane. Rub shoulders with your neighbor. Arms out. Phones away. Arms out.
You don't have to be scared.
1, 2, 3. The groaner foul. Groaner foul keeps our show from being dumb. If any one of the players says something that is so dumb, so punny, it insults your intelligence, based on a majority groan from you, I will blow my whistle and call the groaner foul. At the end of the game, the player will step into the box and apologize. We can either accept their apology and the team moves on, no problemo, or you can reject their apology and their team will lose 1 point. Everybody say, oh, the humanity. Oh, the humanity. Do not worry. The groaner foul cannot be called on you, the audience. The only penalty if you tell a bad joke is you'll lose your friends. I have only one more announcement to make, but I'm going to keep that a secret for as long as I can. I'm going to head over there and bandage my wounds from falling while our announcer introduces our first half teams.
We have Nate Tennant, Russell Myers, Danielle Gould, and your red team captain, Yuval Kaloui. On the blue team, we have Johnny Neville, Nick Harvey, Blue Team Captain, Amanda Christensen.
I'm back. One more thing you guys need to know, which is every time I say this next phrase, or any variation thereof, you burst into uproarious applause. Clap your hands, stomp your feet, take small children, throw them in the air when I say, Captains on the field! Captain Red, Captain Blue, Captain Blue, Captain Red, it is time for the coin toss. And I don't have any coins because it's 2017, but I do have a credit card. Captain Blue, call it in the air. Numbers or stripe?
Numbers.
Yeah, please, coins.
Numbers it is. Let's give a round of applause for the Blue Captain. I'm going to let you challenge the red team to a head-to-head game. What's it going to be?
Yay, boo.
You accept?
Absolutely.
Great, go ahead and have a seat for the game of Yay Boo. What's going to happen is in a moment I'm going to get a player up from each team. They're going to tell you a story one line at a time. One person's job is to tell you something positive to make you say yay. Let's practice.
Yay!
The other person's job is to say something negative that makes you say boo. Let's practice. What you need to know are the ways that they get out. If they say something that doesn't line up with their job, then they are out of there. Let's all say do that together. They are out of there. If they Tarzan speak, I go store with Jane. They are out of there. And finally, if I get tired of looking at them, they are out of there. Now what I need from you is, what is the title of a, now I'm like so afraid of falling. What is the title of a story that has never before been written? We'll build to that. First, let me ask you, what's your name?
Yeah.
With Y? What's a word that begins with the letter Y?
Yogurt.
Yogurt.
Yogurt is the first thing I heard clearly. Yogurt is your suggestion. Use that however you want. Blue, you will be yay. Red, you will be boo. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
Yogurt has a lot of antibiotics. Yay!
But it also doesn't feel very good in your tum-tum.
Jack wanted the strawberry kind, and he happened to have it in his fridge. Yay!
He also had blueberry, and he couldn't decide which one.
His dog ate the blueberry, so he obviously had his choice made. Yay!
His dog didn't feel well, because it didn't work well in his tum-tum.
The dog threw it up, and it was kind of pretty with all the colors. Yay!
Throw up is never a yay. Yes.
Out of here.
I also heard yellow. Yellow is your suggestion. We're going to switch. Red is yay, blue is boo. Red, begin, go.
Jill woke up in the morning, and she was going to wear her favorite yellow shirt.
Yay! But her yellow shirt was stained with ketchup right by her belly button. Boo!
But it looked so cool with a red splotch right here, am I right?
Yeah!
No. He is. Out of there. What's something that you find in a kitchen? Kraft mac and cheese is your suggestion. Blue, you are yay. Red, you are boo. Go.
Sally was so hungry and she opened her pantry and she found a wonderful new box of Kraft mac and cheese. Yay!
As Sally was walking over to the stove to cook said mac and cheese, she tripped and fell and skinned her knee.
Hey, she's CPR certified and knows how to put a band-aid on herself. Yay!
When Shelly was getting up to make said mac and cheese, she found out that her stove didn't get hot enough to cook the mac and cheese, so she wouldn't be able to eat it.
But she has a nice neighbor named Paul who would make it for her.
I mean, what can you do?
He is. Out of there. What's an occupation one of you has or wants? Carpet cleaner. So switch. Thank you. Red team, begin. Go.
Tom was so happy that he had the best job in the world as a carpet cleaner.
Yay! But his younger brother, who's his arch nemesis rival, told him that it's not the best job in the world.
You can't take the opinion of one person. She is. Out of there. What's another occupation?
Fireman.
Dentist, I heard. Yay. Blue. Begin with blue. Go.
Lisa is a dentist and she's ready to pull some teeth today.
Too bad she's afraid of touching other people's mouths.
But she pulled so many teeth that it made her happy, and when she got home, she was just happy instead of being afraid of other people's mouths. Yay!
At home, she realized that all her teeth started to fall out.
Her best friend dentist, who also worked with her in the office, conveniently lived right next door.
They were out on vacation, and Lisa was going to have to live the rest of her life without teeth.
That's a hip new style.
That is not the way you get to fix any problem. Out of there. Last player for the blue team. Still have one more for the red team. All right. You sir, what's your name? Tony with a T? Classic. What's the word that begins with the letter T?
Tortilla.
Tortilla is the first thing I heard. Tortilla. Switch, so red, you're yay?
Yes.
Red, you'll begin. Go.
Sam went to Chipotle and got a burrito with a tortilla.
Yay! But suddenly a raccoon ran by and stole this burrito.
Good thing Sam loved raccoons and thought they needed to eat too.
Yay! But sadly, the raccoon didn't like him back.
Oh well, on the way home, he found a lucky penny on the street.
Yay! But as he bent down to get the penny, a lizard came up and bit his eye out.
He also loves lizards.
No. He is. Out of there. T is still a letter. What's another word that begins with the letter T? Tomato is the first thing I heard clearly. Winner of this round gets 5 points for their team. Blue, you are yay. Begin.
Johnny was really happy because he was throwing tomatoes at his best friend's house.
He got a repercussion from his best friend and he couldn't hang out with him anymore.
But it's okay, because Johnny's a cool guy. He has plenty of friends.
Everybody saw Johnny trip and nobody wanted to hang out with him anymore.
But Johnny didn't like them either.
Don't yay that. No. He is. Out of there. 5 points to the red team. Maybe you didn't hear me. 5 points to the red team. What does that make our score?
5-0.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That makes our score. Blue team 0, red team 5.
Alright, great. Captain of the red team, get on up here. Sit down, they already forgot. A lot of them are new, and we have to train them. Captain of the red team, get on up here. You just won 5 points for your team. I'm going to let you choose a game for them to play. And you and them to play.
Let's play interrogation.
Great, for this we're going to need to send 2 players out of the room. Who's that going to be? 1 and 2. Hold on, before you go, does anyone want to go outside to make sure that they don't cheat? Sure, yeah. What's your name? What's your name? All right, couldn't really hear you anyway. So here we go.
No, it's Chip.
Woo! Yeah, Chip! Or commended?
Dishes.
Dishes.
I'll take that one. Found a wallet. Found a wallet. What is a place that you've always wanted to go on vacation but haven't? I heard you. Can you get more specific?
Hong Kong.
That's not where I thought you were going. That is a really hard one, so I'm going to make that a bonus. I'll make that a bonus one. And let me get another character from a book, but not from a Harry Potter book. Oh, those are all really good. Okay. Frankenstein. I'll take either one. Okay. No, that's too easy. Frankenstein. Okay? You've got to get them to say Frankenstein.
That's in the doctrine.
Just get them to say Frankenstein. However, you have to do that. Okay. Sorry. It's been a long summer. I haven't done this in a while. Okay. So, here's what's going to happen. In a moment, we're going to call those two players back in. They're going to have to confess to a crime. The crime is finding a wallet at Disney World with Frankenstein, parentheses, and Heathcliff. Heathcliff would be a bonus point. So, the only thing is, they haven't heard the suggestions. They don't know what they've done. These two players are going to have to get them to confess using puns and misdirection. They will have 4 minutes to confess to this crime. On the count of 3, say, Chip, bring them back. 1, 2, 3.
Chip, bring them back!
Don't go get it. Just stay right. Round of applause for Chip and the two men. Chip, come on in. While you can make your way to your seat. Chip, while you were outside, did you hear anything that was going on in here?
No clue, I did not.
Cool. As a prize, I'm going to give you all the change in my pocket. So, red players, you have 4 minutes for this game. Are you ready?
Yes!
Begin.
You disobedient and overrated. Your father and I are so disappointed. I'm disappointed back like 10. I thought I was your son.
Sorry, guys.
I mean, first of all, we gotta talk about what you were doing. I mean, that might be the worst part about it.
Don't pretend like you don't know.
We weren't doing anything. Nothing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's talk about this.
You already told me that someone lost something important, and you found it.
Very important. And we are crediting this to you, alright? Change what we're doing here, okay? Alright?
We didn't lose our wallet.
No, you didn't lose it.
It wasn't you.
It wasn't the wallet that you lost.
We didn't steal your credit card.
No, not the credit card. You were losing or stealing anything. It's about what you found. I gotta know that you're guilty.
We didn't find the wallet on the ground.
Yes, you did. Right. Where this heinous crime against wallet occurred. All right?
Sure, you felt real happy.
Real tactical, you might say.
You were at Disneyland.
Yes, you were.
Love that.
You are going to tell us what your accomplice was. You had an accomplice. One who got away.
No one was there. Just us.
Oh, yeah, it was just you. It was just you. Let's just sit here. Tell me it was just you there. No, wrong.
Just tell us. You'll feel like you've been brought back to life. You'll feel so much better.
Now tell us about that monstrous crime with your monstrous accomplice. I mean, it makes me sick. It makes me feel like I have bolts sticking out of my neck. Maybe that's green jealousy.
I'm about ready to chase you down the street with burning sticks and pitchforks.
Your father and I are that angry. We're ready with Frankenstein. Yes, we were. You wouldn't be allowed to find out about.
That was a secret to me too.
Sweet accomplice, like a candy bar.
Yeah.
That kind of sweet. Not Hershey sweet.
No,
Not
no.
Snickers sweet. He was toffee sweet. He was toffee candy bar sweet.
So sweet. It was like it was so good, and then it just stopped, and it just went straight down.
Candy bar sweet. But then it just goes straight down.
Just went straight down.
This is what we were getting at.
alone to play, what's that going to be?
Internal monologue.
Internal monologue. All right, go ahead and have a seat. For the game of internal monologue, the blue team is going to be performing a scene at any moment. I can choose one of them, and they'll step forward and tell us what their character is thinking, and then they'll step back into the scene, and the scene will continue. As they tell you their internal monologue, you can hear it, but the rest of the characters cannot hear it. All right, so what I need from you is, what is a relationship between two people who are not related by blood?
Couple. Mary.
Brother and sister-in-law.
All right, we're gonna take, I got it. Brother and sister-in-law. Brother and sister-in-law is your suggestion. Use that however you want for the game of internal monologue. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
Oh my gosh. Martin, it's so good to see you at the family reunion. It's been so long.
I still hate myself that I'm related to you somehow.
You can't say that. It's such a good band with all the kids and stuff.
You're probably the worst person I've ever met. That's okay, because we're family, right?
Well, I guess we should start cooking for dinner. Everyone's gonna get here really soon.
Olivia.
Every time we have these family reunions, I come in all cheery and smiley and everything nice and sugar and spice and all that. And he just gets so angry all the time. And you know what? I'm sick of it. This is the last time I'm letting it happen, I swear.
Get out of my way.
Okay. So, you make the salad and I can start the barbecue?
Fine, whatever. I don't care. I don't care about you.
Amanda.
I'm actually in love with her. My brother married her, and I've never been more jealous. She's beautiful. Oh, God, I don't know what to do, but I just pretend like I hate her, so I suppress my feelings. I'm moody. I mean, yeah, whatever.
Oh my gosh, Lucy! Jim, you out again? Jim, what the heck? Jim, you let Lucy out again.
Oh, darn it, I'm sorry.
Jim.
My wife. Boy, she can be boss. You know, I wish my brother would just marry her and take her off my hands. Let's go back inside.
What is it? You're always like this every time.
I love you.
Dog. Competition, therefore I come to you to vote with your applause which team you would like to see get the next 5 points. Just to refresh your memory, we saw the game of interrogation from the red team. We saw the game of we saw the game of internal monologue from the blue team. Applause for both, but louder for the team that you would like to see get the next 5 points. Would you like those points to go to the red team? To the blue team.
That makes our score. Red team 5, blue team 5.
It's on! Captains on the field! Captain Blue, you just won. I'm going to let you choose a game for your team alone to play. Foursquare. Red Captain, I didn't really need you. You can sit back there. For the game of Foursquare, this is actually easier if I get you guys to set it up. So let's get all 4 players on the field. What I need is, what is something that you received once that you thought was pretty great for Christmas or Hanukkah?
Classic.
A new house.
Oh my goodness, so many good suggestions there. Glasses, rotate right.
Potato chips.
Good, hold on, we're gonna work on this. Go back to where we were.
Oh my God, I'm so
Yeah, rotate right. Vacuum, rotate right. A new house, rotate right. What's a period in history? Victorian era is the first thing I heard clearly. So let's remind the audience what our suggestions are.
Victorian era.
Rotate right.
Glasses.
Rotate right.
Vacuum.
Rotate right.
A new house.
Good, we're gonna start right here. So I can switch between the scenes by rotating them right or left. The scene that is up is the scene of the 2 people who are downstage. You'll have 3.5 minutes for this game. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
Honey, don't you love it?
I mean, it's kind of dark, but where's that real turtle?
I get. Oh.
That way. Oh! Sorry, it's a box.
Rotate right.
Alright, here's your tiara. If we're going to practice the scene right, we need to be full costume, full character, okay?
Got a little puffy neck.
Okay, you got your script. Don't tell me you watched your script again.
I lost my script.
Rotate right. Rotate right.
Are you okay?
No, Mom.
Honey. What's wrong?
Could you turn that thing off?
Are you scared of a vacuum?
No, it's just really loud and annoying.
Are you scared of a vacuum?
I'm trying to find
Rotate right.
Sorry, I was in the closet over there, and I heard a sound, and I was scared because you know it comes out of closets when you hear sounds like that.
But if you were scared, then I must be scared too.
Yeah, sure. All right. Let's check this place out. All right.
I'm starting not to like this house. Wouldn't be right for our family.
Rotate right.
Oh, I love the beach. Got the towel, got the umbrella, you got the sunscreen, right? You got the sunscreen. Jennifer!
Rotate right. Rotate right.
Honey, we need to talk about this. If you're scared of vacuum, you're scared of vacuum. This is just way too much fun. Talk about this. There doesn't seem like drama.
There's no reason to talk. Oh, I mean, it's up. Okay, so nervous something.
Okay, honey, I promise I won't.
You are evil.
Honey, I'm your mom. Come on, we gotta talk about too much here.
everyone to have a seat. For the game of New Choice, they're going to be performing a scene whenever I want. I can say New Choice, and they have to give me a new choice. The game is that simple. What I need from you is, what is something that you would find in your trunk other than a jack, a dead body, or a tire?
The dog.
Towel is the first thing I heard clearly. Towel is your suggestion. You will have 3.5 minutes for this game. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Begin. New way of wearing the towel. New way of wearing the towel.
I've been alone in the woods for 7 days. I was stranded by my tour group. Scout camp will be fun, they said. Learn new things at scout camp. You know what I've learned? 27 new ways to wear a towel to try to keep warm.
New voice.
You know, I'm not gonna get any worse than this, right?
That sounds fair enough. Let's go.
New way of entering the cabin. New way of entering the cabin.
So, what caused you to build a cabin out in the middle of the woods?
I thought it was a better place to live than in the woods.
What is this?
You walk. You walk. You walk.
I would have come to scout camp a lot sooner than this line. I could help someone.
New choice.
Ew, what is that?
That's my son.
He's a beautiful baby.
Who are you? No, this is my house, my house.
New reaction to the towel. Once again, those two games were not in direct competition, but it's up to you to vote. Just to refresh your memory, we saw Foursquare from the blue team. We saw New Choice from the red team. Applaud for both. But louder for the team that you want to see get the next 5 points. Do you want those points to go to the blue team? The red team! 5 points to the red team. What does that make our score?
That makes our score blue team 5, red team 10.
Captains on the field! Captain Red, you are in the lead. Captain Blue, you are not. Captain Red, I'm going to let you challenge the blue team to a head-to-head game. What's that going to be?
I would like to challenge the blue team to Garth.
Garth, all right. Let's get all of the players lined up here. Let's get a round of applause for our scoreboard operator. All right, let's take one big step forward. For the game of Garth, Garth is a joke game based on one joke from the movie Wayne's World. And the joke goes like this: I'm going to get a celebrity from you, and they're going to make a pun based on that celebrity's name. For example, if the celebrity were Abraham Lincoln, it's like, oh, if he were attractive, he'd be Abraham Lincoln. So it's a pun-based game. For that reason, the groaner foul will be suspended for the. Did you sneeze into your elbow or did you sneeze into a dab? Yeah. It's a pun-based game. Therefore, the groaner foul will be suspended for the duration of the half. If they get you to laugh, chuckle, chortle, snicker, guffaw, or spontaneously combust, then they will get 1 tally mark from the announcer. Announcer, can I trust you to keep track of the tally marks?
Of course you can.
Great. The winner, the team with the most tally marks, will get 10 points at the end of this round. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So we're not just giving them points for jokes. The team with the most gets 10 points. The team with the not most gets 0 points. All right? So what I need from you is, what is a celebrity that you would see on TV but not on TMZ? Simon Cowell.
Cowell was the physical embodiment of his name. He'd be Simon Movable.
Simon Cowell were a delicious kind of cinnamony tea. He would be Simon Tryman Cowell.
If Simon Cowell looked at you really funny, he would be Simon Scowl.
Simon Cowell existed in this region of my body, he'd be Simon Bowell.
Cowell was another animal that lived on the farm. He'd be Simon Piggle.
If Simon Cowell was a wolf, he'd be Simon Howell.
We get another celebrity? Johnny Depp is the first one I heard. Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp was a scuba diver. He'd be exploring the Johnny Depps.
Oh, Johnny Depp were really skinny. He would be Scrawny Depp.
Johnny Depp was in my AP statistics class. He would Yanni Depp.
Oh, if Johnny Depp was a baby deer, he'd be Johnny Buffoni Depp.
If Johnny Depp sat maniacally at the end of a rainbow, he'd be Johnny Leopard. If Johnny Depp were that really strange bike movie, he'd be Johnny Depp.
If Johnny Depp was a small child trying to convince his mom he was sick, he would say, "Mommy, strep."
Jake Paul. I hear he's on YouTube. I just learned this myself. Continue.
If Jake Paul was at a bakery, he'd be baked all good the goods.
Jake Paul only said words that were related to the season of autumn. He'd say rake fall.
Samuel, he'd be Jake Law.
If Jake Paul heard a joke, he'd be Jake Law.
Jake Paul were a way to season your food. He'd be Shake Saul.
If Jake Paul were about yay high, he'd be Jake Small.
Jake Paul were a place where you can have fun recreational activities with a body of water. He'd be Lake Paul.
Jake Paul was super greedy. He would be Take All.
If Jake Paul were a baby, he'd be Jake Crawl.
Let's get an athlete. Usain Bolt.
If Usain Bolt was so loud as mine, he'd be Insane Bolt.
If there's an angry mob that's chasing you with like pitchforks and fire, they're an insane cult.
If Usain Bolt with a gun, it'd be Usain.
If I was being held up by a police officer, I'd be like, "You say and hold."
Let's get the tiniest of drum rolls as we await the halftime score.
makes our final score of this half red team 20, blue team 5.
It's anybody's game. We'll see you after a brief 10-minute halftime.
Hello, everyone. Thank you all for coming tonight. My name's Megan. I am the manager slash best friend slash emotional guardian to all of these wonderful people that you have seen perform tonight. Love you guys. Okay, so before the second half, I just want to announce to you all that our annual workshops and tryouts are coming up. So our workshops will be next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And even if you're not planning on trying out, they're so much fun. They're from 5:30 to 7:30 in B1. And you get to learn to improvise from the team, and it's so much fun. It's just like 2 hours of laughter and friendship. And then the next week is tryouts. So the 29th is tryouts, and the 30th is callbacks. And we would love to see you all there because we are looking for new members of our wonderful family to improvise with. So we'd love to see you all there. Enjoy the second half. Later.
Welcome back.
I'm back! My name is still Eddie Quintana.
Yay! I'm back now.
Got it?
I got it.
All right, how was your halftime? Yeah! Cool. It's in pain. I'll survive. I told my wife, like, I hurt myself real bad. And she goes, "You're not young anymore." And she's right. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, go to audition, or go to the workshop, go to tryouts. I started in comedy sports when I was in high school. I was on my team's comedy sports team, and now here I am, years later, learning to deal with my own mortality. But anyway, all right, I really brought the room down and bring it back up. Let's put your hands in the clappatory position, right? Get ready, you're just gonna follow my instructions. All right, I'll wait for you to put your water down. Okay, ready? And put your hands together, apart. Almost there. All right, one more time. Here we go. Together, apart, together, apart, together, apart, together, apart, together, apart. Stop. Stop. Now, gentlemen, I hold my hand up. You're gonna say, "Oh." Oh. Ladies, when I hold my hand out, you're gonna go, "Woo." Together. We're going to clap, we're going to shout, and let's do that now. Put your hands together. Let's get ready to rumble. half captains on the field. Captain Red, Captain Blue, Captain Blue, Captain Red, Captain Blue, you are really not in first place. So I'm going to let you challenge the red team to a head-to-head game. What's that going to be?
Can I have a moment to confer with my team?
You want to take a timeout? Sure. I'll distract the audience.
We would like to play
Well, town hall meeting. Great. Red team, do you accept?
Yes, I do.
Great. Go ahead and have a seat for the game of town hall meeting. What we're going to see, pictures. What we're going to see is a town debate. What we're going to be debating is, what is something that costs more than $50? This is great. What we're going to be debating is whether we should or should not bring Hamilton to our town. Red, you will be pro-Hamilton. Blue, you will be anti-Hamilton. Go ahead and make your way into the crowd. Can we get the house lights up? Is there someone back there?
It's the play. Did Nate throw this at me? It hit me in the arm. And I'm figuring it was Nate.
All right. Thank you very much for coming to the town meeting. We've covered all of the business. The only thing left to discuss is something that we discussed briefly last week. We said we would table it for this week's meeting, and that is the Hamilton issue. So we'll be taking the opinions of the townspeople. So if you would like to speak, just go ahead and raise your hand, and I will call on you if you would like to. Yes.
Hi everyone, I'm Cheryl, and this is my young daughter Alice. After seeing Hamilton, the Broadway musical, 7 times, Alice went through plastic surgery to make herself look more like Alexander Hamilton himself.
Wow.
That is how inspirational Alexander Hamilton has been. He's been a huge part in both of our lives. And I believe that banning him from this town would completely take away Alice's reason to live, you know? And I don't want my young daughter to have nothing to live for.
That's fair. I mean, they've invested so much money with the plastic surgery. Other opinions about whether we should bring Hamilton to... Oh, okay.
Hello everyone, my name is Sandra Weems.
Sandra, what do you do here in town?
I am the drama club teacher at the local middle school. And let me tell you, children are horrible at musical theater. If we bring Hamilton to our town, do you know what they're going to want to do for our spring musical? Hamilton. Do you think they can pull off Hamilton? No. They could never pull off Hamilton. And I don't want to see the train wreck, and I don't want to be responsible for the train wreck. So please, keep Hamilton out of our schools, out of our town. Don't let it inspire our people. Thank you, and good night.
Thank you. So dramatic. Yes.
Hello. I am Daron, and this is Donna. Donna? You may know Donna and I from our famous 7-part educational documentary entitled Love and Lust, A Journey of the Soul. Soften your lips. Soften. Now, what Donna and I emphasize about a healthy adult relationship is that they all need one thing. That's family. Now, if you seek a love that will satisfy your soul as well as your body,
Hello, everybody. My name is Eugene, and I spend my Saturdays at the comic book store. Man, I love comic books. Just something you can feel and turn the page and read. When I'm there, it was always full of people in color, and everyone was dancing, and boy, that place was popping. That's what the cool kids say. And then there was Hamilton. once that came out, everyone was like, I don't want to see Hamilton. Hamilton this, Hamilton that. Hamilton is taking over my life. But I won't let it happen because I want the comic book store to stay amazing. And I will not let Hamilton take away from its paying customers.
You're kind of a strange guy, huh, Eugene? All right. Yeah, you in the back.
Hey folks, I'm Claude from Solvang. There's not much to do there, but my kids are really into musical theater, so they made me go to the show, Hamilton, as you all know, and this man right here, he's Hamilton. He started it, and as you know, founder of the National Bank, and he inspired me. It's quite simple, to start a bank in Solvang. If that's not the most American thing, well, gosh darn it, you don't know what it is. Solvang forever, baby.
You want to speak? Yeah.
My name's Cheryl. My daddy owns the theater out in town, and let me tell you, I mean, if you don't know already, Hamilton's like really, really popular. Like, almost as popular as I am. And our theater will get a lot of money from it because a lot of people like you will be buying really, really expensive tickets. And like, if you guys buy like a lot of really, really expensive tickets, then my daddy might buy me a new car. And I mean, that would just be so great. So I mean, if you guys are my friends, and you're all my friends, I love you. You guys are not paying Hamilton, so I can get a new car. Thanks, guys. Kisses. Love you.
So, my name is Brent Greenberg, and I have a problem with Hamilton, but I have a problem with the first part of Hamilton. Ham. There are many I mean, most people don't eat ham. There are many other religions that don't eat ham. I'm sorry I cannot think of them off the top of my head, but you are in my thoughts. So that's why we need to brand Hamilton. We can like change it if you like Briskittleton or something like that.
It is I, Richard, comic store manager, but I am formally known as Alexander Hamilton. Yes, I do Revolutionary War reenactment. You see, reenactment is an art. Singing is fake. They tried to serenade me with all of these songs, but they don't know the real story of Alexander Hamilton. This is very upsetting to me. So I please urge you to ban Hamilton in the city. Thank you.
You're going to make your way back. Just to refresh your memory, we had some citizens who were in favor of Hamilton. We had some citizens who were opposed. We're going to vote with your applause whether you would like to bring Hamilton to town or not. By round of applause, or applaud now if you would like to bring Hamilton to town. If you would like to keep Hamilton away. Score.
That makes our score blue team 10 and red team 20.
Captain of the red team, get on up here. It's time for you to pick a game for your team to play. What's that going to be?
I'd like to play blind line.
For this, we're going to send the entire red team out of the room on the count of 3. Say, red team, get on out of here. 1, 2, 3.
Red team, get on out of here.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey. Second verse. Na 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 na. Okay, there we go. So line, what I'm going to need from you are, I want you to think about a movie that you know pretty well. Think about a line of dialogue from that movie, like, my name is Inigo Montoya, you killed my father, prepare to die, or Luke, I am your father. Go ahead and shout out a line of dialogue. Run, Forrest, run is the first one. The second one is say hello to my little friend. And the third one is you talking to me, question mark. All right? Let's get some lines of dialogue from this side of the crowd.
Do you feel lucky, punk?
Okay. We're gonna need a bigger boat. And some people are worth melting for. Get it together. Now I want you to think of a song lyric that is not the title of the song. Somebody once told me. What's another song lyric? Maybe from a grown-up? Excuse me while I kiss the sky. And what was yours?
I hate everyone.
That's okay. No, that's great. And just the word despacito. Give yourselves a round of applause. In a moment, the blue team is going to sprinkle these lines across the field, and then we're going to call the red team back in. They're going to be performing a scene. At any moment, they can pick up one of these lines of dialogue, read it aloud, and then they'll have to make it make sense within the context of their scene. On the count of three, say, red team, get back in here. 1, 2, 3.
Red team, get back in here.
Everybody hide.
That would be fun.
Round of applause for the red team. Red team, since you are still so far in second place, I'm going to give you a bonus point if you accept the challenge of beginning your scene with a line of dialogue. Do you accept?
Yes.
Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Begin.
Some people are worth melting for. No. When I first met Janine, and I just thought, you know what would really make her like me? If I melted into a liquid. So ever since then, I've just been working on what I call the master melter. It's a machine that melts you. Who would have guessed? Oh my God, Gerald! You working on your science project again? Oh, I am. You know how. Despacito. I know I need to slow down a little more slowly. I'm surprised you can tell me in Spanish, but the fact that you're bilingual is one of the things that makes you so attractive. Tú es bonito. I just can't take it. Sometimes you're going to need another boat. One boat is just not big for the two of us. Sometimes we need another one, you know? It's like how hearts can match. It's the same thing.
Hey, Janine, yesterday night, I had so much fun seeing the movie with you. I feel like our hearts just kind of met, you know?
There's something I must tell you. I have found a new boat.
another man. Then you hire a personal protector to roughhouse me like some rag doll. What's next? You need to ship me off to the Himalayas? What? Yes. Run, Forrest. Somebody once told me.
It is time to vote, right? Not yet. It's been a long night. Captain of the blue team, get on up here. Time for you to pick a game for your team to play. What's that game going to be?
We would like to play Good, Bad, Worst.
Great. Go ahead and set up the field for the game of Good, Bad, Worst. What I need from you is, what is an occupation that you would not want to have?
Plumber.
Dog walker.
Personal shopper.
Soda press.
I heard dog walker and doctor, and finally, what's something that you can get at Target? First thing I heard clearly is babies. Use that. That's your suggestion, not the Target part. Babies is your suggestion. Use that however you want. For the game of Good, Bad, Worst, the blue team is going to be performing an advice panel show for you, where they'll be giving good advice, bad advice, and the worst possible advice. So get your advice questions ready. If it is not an advice question, then we're probably not going to take it. So that's all you need to know from me before I turn it over. Blue team, you will have 4 minutes for the game of Good, Bad, Worst. Are you ready?
Yes!
Blue team, are you ready?
Yes!
Begin.
Hello, everybody! Welcome, our live student audience, for today's matchup, Good, Bad, Worst! Alright, so I'm going to need some questions from the audience. Whether if it's, how do I get a girlfriend, or how do I get a boyfriend, I don't know, or how do I do my homework? I don't know. But these 3 are going to answer your questions. First, let's have them introduce themselves.
Hello, Charlize. You're a friendly neighborhood dog walker. $5 a dog. Very unpricey. And my passion in life is walking dogs and talking to them.
I'll have to one day. I have some dogs.
That's good.
All right. Contestant number 2.
Hello, I am Greg. My mother homeschooled me, and now I have a PhD, so it's Dr. Greg. All of you looking at me makes me so uncomfortable.
Thank you, Dr. Craig. All right, contestant number 3.
Yes, my name is Jeff, and I just love babies. They're just little heads, they're all like chubby.
All right, awesome. All right. Anyone, advice, hope? Hey, there. You know, that is a great question. How do you get gum out of one's hair?
That type of person. One time when my dog Charlie that I walk every Wednesday stepped on some gum and it got all over his leg first. So what I did is I actually just took it out very carefully. It should, if you do correctly, probably a 30-minute process, but very slowly. Does not be done.
Thank you. Contestant number 2.
I am embarrassed to admit that this has happened to me on multiple occasions. What I find best is if you stick yourself to something else, using the gum in your hair, it becomes part of your outfit.
Now there's one very easy solution to your problem. You see, babies don't have hair. So it doesn't stick to their hair. So if you have gum in your mouth, you put some hair, just put it on.
That sounds very nutritious. All right, can I get another question or eating advice type of question? Hello, you right there.
How do you get your teenagers to be never?
Great question. My teenagers show them a lot, so this is a great question. How do you get your teenagers to be never?
So I do have two teenagers myself, Rocky and Coco. And when they don't clean their rooms, I suggest a punishment. For example, Rocky, you will not be able to go on the walk on Monday if you don't clean your room. They do it. Great. So punishment is the way to incentive.
Okay, all right, contestant number 2.
Well, my mom is my best friend. So if she tells me to clean my room, I do it. But I have conducted many an experiment on my siblings. And I would say the best thing to do is to take away something they love for a long amount of time until they feel the need to clean said room.
My teenagers really like video games. I'm gonna have to take those away. All right, contestant number 3.
Well, you see, here's the most logical solution is you come home and you say to your teenager, we're going to get a new baby. And
Now it is time to vote. You saw the game of good bad words from the blue team. You saw the game of blind line from the red team. Applaud for both. Louder for the team that you would like to see in the next 5 points. Would you like those points to go to the red team? What does that make our score?
That makes our score blue team 10 and red team 25.
It's anybody's game. Captains on the field. Oh boy. It is time to play a game. It's not. Okay. Good. Now I know where we are in the match again. Captain Red, you just won. I'm going to let you choose a game for your team to play.
I think we're going to play your book.
Blue team, do you accept?
We don't have to play with it.
I know. Go ahead and have a seat. Of your book, the red team is going to show us the photo for a club or activity or team for the yearbook, and then we're going to go behind the scenes into that club. So can I get the name of a club that does not exist at this school? We're going to see the picture for the ski club. Ski club. Let's get the red team up. You will have 3 minutes for this game. Players, are you ready? Yes! Begin.
Hey everybody! Enough about family. It's time for this family. My water skiing club, alright? But not only is water skiing, both kinds of skiing, right? Bruce! My main man, Bruce. Vice president of the skiing club. He's very strong-minded. I won't tell you what, but when he has an idea, he sticks to it, let me tell you. And alright, well, I don't really talk with that one. On a sour note, since 4th grade, bad memory. Don't know if we want to talk about it here. A little dangerous, but I'll see you folks on the other side.
ruins it for me, okay? I'm thinking about quitting.
I've been trying to learn how to ski on snow or on water since like 4th grade, and I can never learn how to do it. There's always someone who's better than me, and it makes me feel really bad, and I trip and fall, and it makes me feel more bad. And then I was like, wow, I should join the skiing club at school, but I just haven't gotten any better, and it makes me just very bitter and resentful. But I'm a good person. I just want to learn how to ski.
God, I think I left the stove on. Well, anyway, I know what you're thinking. Why did I become vice president of the ski club? Well, it's very simple. I was going to join the key club, but then I forgot. And I saw ski and I was like, that sounds similar. And I wrote my name down. Now, it turns out not many people signed up. And this guy thought I had strong thighs, so he made me vice president. Now, here I am. Life is good. Life is chilling. And stove might be on.
Get on up here. It is time for you to pick a game for your team alone to play. What's that going to be?
Cutaway.
Cutaway, all right. Go ahead and have a seat for the game of Cutaway. What's going to happen is the blue team is going to be performing a scene at any moment. I can cut to another scene and then they'll have to figure it out. So what I need from you is a starting point. What is a time of day? Noon is the first thing I heard clearly. Noon is your suggestion. Use that however you want. Players, you will have 3.5 minutes for this game. Are you ready?
Yes!
Begin.
Robbie, it's noon. If you don't get out of bed soon, you're going to be late for your soccer tournament.
Oh, soccer, snocker, bocker, who cares?
I thought you wanted to be a soccer kid, like your old pal dad.
See, the problem is, all the kids these days are playing crops. So,
What is lacrosse?
you don't know what lacrosse is? Lacrosse, by the way. Lacrosse.
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 Hey, son, it's your old pal. I've heard that you're not doing soccer anymore.
Yeah.
He wants to play something called Little Boots.
Cut to lacrosse tryouts.
Oh, man. Next! Hello, sir. How many years have you played? 10 minutes.
You know what? That's awesome. I've only been a coach for 10 minutes. I didn't know it. So, just run around, third middle of the ball.
Whoa, that girl's so good at lacrosse!
Cut to that girl at her driver's test.
Stop sign. Oh, no, I hate her song.
Cut to that person at work.
So yes, I'm gonna need your job reports by next Thursday. Here are the Jew reports. I'm sorry, what? The Joe okay? Joe reports. Joe reports. They're Joe reports. Joe report.
To their wedding.
Nicholas, how are you? Thank you for coming.
I remember
just to refresh your memory, we saw the game of, we just saw it, and that was the game of cutaway from the blue team. We also saw a game from the red team, and it was called Yearbook, about the ski team. Applaud for both, but louder for the team that you would like to see get the next 5 points. Would you like those points to go to the red team? To the blue team! 5 points to the blue team. Thankfully, this will be the last time I have to remember the 2 preceding games, because 5 points to the blue team makes our score
Blue team 15 and red team 25.
That brings us to the final match of the night. Let's get both captains on the field. Captain Red, you are still in the lead. I'm going to let you challenge the blue team to a head-to-head game. What's that going to be?
I challenge you to double blind freeze.
Do you accept? Great. Go ahead and line both teams up. And let's get 1 player from each team on the field. Great. So for the game of double blind freeze, what's going to happen is the 2 players on the field are going to be performing a scene. At any moment, I can blow my whistle and yell freeze. They'll have to freeze. The next 2 players will take their position and start a new scene based on their physical position, and it'll go from there. There's lots of points at stake here. Whoever says the first line gets a point, and whoever then gets a majority of the audience to laugh also gets a point. So it really is anybody's game. What is happening? What's going on? All right. So. What are you doing? We're not even playing the game yet.
I know, I'm so excited.
It's okay to be excited, Gavin.
Okay. Lots of points at stake. Move around, 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 move around.
We I never thought I would see Mars! Alright, Jackson. It's an alien planet. We gotta be...
Freeze!
Okay, I got this wave. I got it! I got it!
I'm way better at surfing than you. That wave was so sick, you totally rolled all the way to the shore. Aw, did you skin your knee? You need a little band-aid or something? You're such a loser. That's why I'm Mom's favorite.
Freeze!
I like that.
Please, Geneva, go strong.
I don't know what to say.
Alright, I'll go to prom with you.
You will. I have 4 other dates. Would you like to meet them?
I do too. Do you want to meet mine?
Freeze!
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you?
Freeze!
There is another box inside, but I have the key.
Oh, thank God you do.
Thank you so much. We hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please tell a friend. Word of mouth is our best form of advertising. If you haven't, then just keep it to yourself. Nobody cares. So let's get a drum roll on our lap as we await the final score.
The final score is blue team with 25, but not enough to beat the red team with 32.